My Wi-Fi. Oh my god. I have to check the sound. Okay, it's okay. It's good. And the stream goes well as well. But the Balken are very weak. I don't know why. Okay, the timer starts clocking down, ticking down. Here we go. The quali will start in a few seconds, in a few minutes. I'm sorry, I'm a bit ill, so... Yo, 5 viewers! Oh my god, that's wonderful. I've never had 5 viewers in my personal channel. Write something in the chat. I want to check if my pop-up is working on the PC. Okay, it's very good. WSG, what is WSG, bro? And you've chatted for the first time. I see it. Very good. I'll be a little bit out of breath because I can't. Wussus gut. Okay. Yes, wussus very good. I will be a little bit out of breath because I'm ill. My nose is full of God knows what. Here we go. How many viewers do we have? I think it was at 5. It's at 8. Oh my god. I have to charge my controller. It has a very slow battery. Low battery. I can't even talk. I have to get a cable. Wait a minute. What happens if I plug it into my PC right now? Will my no? You know? Will my PC take over? Or will it stay connected to the PS4? Let's try. Okay, it works. Yes, it charges. Very good. I fixed it. I'm IT specialist, you know. I know everything. Here we go, qualifying for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix in ERS. So it's going to drive out first. And I'll say Vati Jarmi. Why didn't you check in? Yes, why didn't you check in? You know, I have to answer our DMs. Ooh, Liam, give it to him. 10 views. Oh my god. Hello to everyone. I'm glad everyone is half of the grid is joining in. And the 2 Haas cars are going out for the first as the first. wait. I'm sorry for everything being in German. I think it doesn't affect you too much. Okay, let's see what it is. I think it will be better if you just turn it on. I don't think I don't need details. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I see it's the first full lobby in a time for quite a long time. It says Jarmo. Okay, let's stick to him. And it is F1 Zauti, who's going to start the first flying lap. Let's see. He takes the last corner very wide to get a better exit at the end. And he quite manages it well. Opens the DRS and down the main straight he comes. We'll see how will he manage it. Okay, all clean, all going very good through the first turns. Goes past the Mercedes, who makes good space. Let's go on the onboard. He gets the car around very well through the S's, through the fast going S's. And it's 32.1 through the first sector. We'll see how he gets. Oh, he has a little bit of oversteer. And he touched the wall, I guess. Now in sector 2, this is the fast next S. And he goes well through that. Opens the DRS. Sector 2, what time will it be? And it's 1 minute point 7. I don't know if it is good. We'll see when the others cross the line as well. Now he's in the last sector. Will he make it through the last sector cleanly? Yes, he does. On the exit, we'll see where the time stops. He opens the DRS for one more time, and he takes a very short line, and it's 128.0. And at the back comes the McLaren, and it's a 127.9. And Zep also crossed the line. Valtiamo goes 5th fastest, with not so good time. He's 3/10 behind his teammate. And we'll see who will come across the line next. It's the other Haas pilot. It's Frosty Zep, and he crossed the line and goes on to. Oh, he just starts the lap. Okay, we'll see. It's a Mercedes coming down the main straight. It takes a wider line. What time will it be? He also starts the first lap. Okay, so I'm a bit not planned well. There's a McLaren going 3rd. It's Oisin. He will see the Red Bull. He also starts the next lap. Okay. It's Williams coming down the last turn with his teammate, I guess. Right? Oh no, it isn't. It's Aston Martin. Sammy Joe crosses the line and he goes 10th. So he's the slowest car out there. And also an Aston Martin crossing the line to start the lap. And there's a car coming down the last corner. I guess it's an in-lap. In-lap, yes it is. The two McLarens going into the pits as well. Oh, is the Mercedes? Yes, the Mercedes is on a lap, and he goes. I don't know how much. He jumped up. And there's a Red Bull in front. It's not him. It's Gabor, I think it is. And Matthias just went fastest in the second sector. I don't know what time it was at the first, but now we'll see. Let's stick to him to the final corner on the onboard, and he touches the wall on the inside, on the outside as well, and he's had a little bit of a moment there. But will he keep it up? Will it be pole position? No, it isn't. Just by 5/100ths of a second, he misses out. Unbelievable. If he just hadn't had the problems on the exit, it might be pole, provisional pole. Or is it Q1? I don't know. Well, it's normal qualifying, okay. There's an Aston Martin coming down the main straight. It's a 129.9 and he stays in 14th. Are there any people on the with the quali ban? I don't know. There's a Haas coming through. Is he on a push lap? No, he isn't. Plus 7 seconds to this sector, so it isn't. A Mercedes, I guess he's lining up for another. What was that? He was just leaving someone through. Quite dangerous, I guess it was. And the Mercedes is coming in. And there's another Haas. Which one is it? It's Frosty Seb. He's coming in. Yes, I saw. What's happened to him? A few yellow sectors there. Okay, I guess. What's happening? Okay. Nothing happening for now. Move up to the Mercedes. He might be on an out lap. Or lining up for another hot lap. He isn't, he's coming in, I guess, because he's going very slowly. So many people are boxing now, but also a few on an out lap, and many on a time lap. Is he? No, he isn't. He's invalidated. I guess he is. Yes, he is on the medium tire, coming down the last sector to the last corner. Will he manage it? Yes, he does quite well. Does not get an oversteer, and does not hit the wall on the outside. Opens the DRS, comes down the last main straight, and he crosses the line. And it's a 131.4. But wasn't? Was it? We got a bit deep, and quite fixed the first turns. Now let's see. Let's move on to some other people. He's on the soft tire. His teammate. I guess it was. Yes, it was. And he's invalidated as well. And as Alfa Romeo's hitting the wall, I guess he lost his front wing. And XT 142.1 it was. But probably not the time lap. There's an Aston Martin. I'm so out of plan right now. There are many people lining up. Is it Oisin? Yes, it is. He's warming up his tires, so he might go for another lap. Is Gabor, I think his name is. Takes a white line. Gets a good exit. With a little bit of wheel spin as well. Down the straight he comes. Let's see how he gets on with the lap on turn 1. Almost invalidated on turn 2 or 1. He gets through them safely. He hasn't got any traffic in front, and stays just within the white lines. And Julio Figueira goes to provisional pole with the 127.8 by 1/10, 1.5 tenths almost. What a lap! Now let's see. And a yellow flag. There's very much going on. What has happened there? Nothing has happened there. There's still yellow flags. It's a McLaren. Is it Oisin? No, it isn't. So it was probably the provisional pole. That was a great lap. So let's go back to Gabor. Gabor, I don't know. He's 4/10 faster. 4/10 faster than his previous lap. That will put him with a 1:28.1 in 5th or 4th place. And he goes for 2nd. He's just 8/100ths behind the pole position. Abstand, we do it like this. Just 7/100ths of a second behind the provisional pole. Who's coming down the straight next? It's JX Jig, and he'll start his second lap, I guess, because the last lap wasn't so good. My internet is bugging around a little bit, and he's got a big oversteer. That's ruined his fastest lap attempt at the end. There's another Alfa Romeo coming down the straight. It's Bautista. Doesn't improve on his time. Will he do another lap? I guess he will. He brakes late, gets the corner well. And the next across the line is Aston Martin. It is John Ninjo, and he will start a lap as well. And Ferrari, what about him? He's on a time lap. No, he isn't. He will start a lap as well. So everyone's starting a lap. We will have some action in a few minutes. This AlphaTauri coming in. Where's the other? Aston Martin in 19th. He's on an outlap. He hasn't set its time up to now. Brakes a bit early. I guess it's his AI driving. What's happened? Has he disconnected? He has disconnected. He's disconnected, and there's an Alpine coming down the pit straight. Where is he? I can't find the Alpine. Oh, and he's crashed. He's standing right at the end of the lap. And the Haas going just over the debris. Will he have a puncture out of that? No, he doesn't, but there's some other cars going through. It's Bautista. In the last corner he spins! Oh my god! It's a big crash at the last corner. Bautista losing the rear of his car, and the Aston Martin going just into the back of him. The Ferrari going through. And the Ferrari getting maybe caught up a little bit. This is not a good ending to qualifying. But how many seconds do we have left? I'm not sure. There are a few people out on the track now. For example, this Alpine and his teammate in the 20th. Was it his teammate? Yes, it is. He's the next car to cross the line. Comes around the final corner. Bautista's car has been I don't know, I can't find the words. And he goes 8th fastest. 6/10 behind pole position. Oh, and they're fighting for position, but still keeping up, keeping it very clean. Let's see where the other McLaren is. It's on pole position in the man. He will start at lap now. Will he extend his lead over Gabor? He's got one more chance to secure his pole position. Goes pretty good through the first two turns. Accelerates well without any wheel spin. He won't have any traffic on this lap. Maybe he will if somebody crashes like Jarmo did. Gets very close to the wall and just goes over the white line, and he has invalidated the lap. He will still keep on accelerating through the corners. I don't know if it is such a good idea, because I think if he pits again for fuel, he won't have enough time left to start another lap. There's a yellow flag again. What's happening? Okay, nothing. Let's see the other Alfa Romeo who's left in the session. Jigs. He starts the lap. He's coming in, the Alpine. Here's someone on the out lap. It's the AlphaTauri. There are many on the out lap right now. Others on an invalidated. So let's see who's coming down the pit straight now. It's the two Aston Martins. And Joe and Joe. Joe want to improve his time. Stays at 16th. His teammate in 20th. So the both Aston Martins not going very well. Let's see. There are many cars in the last turn. Let's see. Is it him? No, it isn't. It's the other Mercedes. And he's pitting. Everyone is pitting. What? He's crashed his car? What? It's just on the pit entry. I don't think it would have changed anything either way. And this has out of turn 2. Going pretty well. And Gabo has crashed as well? Has he? Or has he left the session? I don't know what's happened. Let's stick to some guys now. He's 1/10 behind. He needs to find 1.5 tenths for pole position. Matthias, will he do it on this lap? Jigs will go for it as well. The last chance to get it done now. Boy, he's struggling with the car, and now he's spun around. Now he has to be careful for other cars going through. He will. Oh! He's crashed. He's demolished his car, and Jigs has been hidden. What? He's been, he's been taken. His chance has been taken to get a better lap. Well, let's see what the timer says. If we cross the line to enter sector 3. Many checker flags are being waved at Khan and Zep. Let's see how the Alfa Romeo driver goes. And it is F1 Zauti with pole position by 2 tenths. Oise goes up to P3. He's missing 3 tenths there, so it wouldn't have been him. Let's see Jigs coming around the final corner. Has he been? I don't know. He crossed the line. Now and he stays in 6th. Close one. Unfortunately, it's not going to him. The pole position is not going to him, and the Williams is going very slowly. Probably hasn't got any more fuel. Yes, no, he doesn't. Let's see. The Mercedes coming down the pit lane, pit straight, and he's pitting as well. So, and this is Aston Martin I saw. Just going straight on. He was going straight on. What's happened there? He has lost the control of his car. Yeah, shit happens. And he crashes as well. Okay, so it's pole position for F1 Saudi, unless anybody can deny him, but nobody does. Many checkered flags are being waved. So that's qualifying done. Here we go to the race. 25 laps of F1 NRL, no, not NRL, ERS. So it's F1 Zauti who takes pole position. A big key for the race coming up. So he will now have pole position ahead of Julio, probably Figueira in the McLaren, and Oisin in the other McLaren in 2nd and 3rd. Then comes Gabor, Matthias in the both Red Bulls, Alfa Romeo with Jigs, Jakub, in the Mercedes, and Williams, Ink City. Let's see where's Jamo. He's down in 16th. I want to see quite an overtake spectacle from him to charge through the field. And the race has already been started. What's happening? I don't know if it's planned or not. It's better for us, for the viewers. Stay tuned. This will be an exciting race. I guess there will be many safety cars. And the formation lap starts here. Predictable strategies are medium hard, and now it is away. Okay. A one stopper or a two stopper. I guess most drivers will stick to a one stopper, I guess. Sorry. So details, we're going to go onto the tires. We see the top two on the hard tire, the other McLaren then on the medium. One Red Bull on the hard and the other on the mediums. So they're quite a mixture. I guess many would go with the mediums, but the ones on the soft will definitely stick to a two-stopper. Otherwise, there's no way of getting through the 25 laps here around Jeddah. So it's a night race, quite a nice view if it gets dark, when it gets dark. And F1 Sauti is already by a mile ahead of Julio Figueira. He's too fast, I guess. His tires might cool down just a bit too much, and we'll have a big deficit at the start. So Eisenkon could come out in first place at the end of turn 1. So let's see, how many views do I have? 6. Okay, it was just at 11 at the beginning. Sorry. So let's see. Here comes the race start, and I have to stand up because it's getting intense. I'm hyped. Let's go. Let's get it going. F1 Sauti has... Oh, and there's a Red Bull spinning. It's Gabor, but nothing too serious. Now let's see. Everyone is on the start and finish straight. And let's see if I can find the words when they head down to turn 1. 20 drivers around Jeddah. This will be quite a carnage. How do I change the camera? Here we go. 5 lights are on ahead of the drivers. We don't have a good view, and it's F1 Sauti getting away well ahead of Julio Figueira, and he's going down the inside. Will he? Yes, he does. And there's contact between the McLarens. Big carnage, and it's Julio Figueira going into the lead of the race. The Haas has lost 1 place, and the other McLaren dropping all the way down to 9th. I guess he has damage on the side pods. There's Jigs already in 3rd place. Gabor has lost or stayed in 4th place. What a carnage that was at turn 1. Many cars going off. And it's a safety car, is it? Yes, it's a virtual safety car. What has happened? Matthias is out of the race. He started in 4th or 5th. What was that? And Jan was being caught speeding under the yellow flags. 5-second penalty for him. Also for Leones Muchulo. What has happened there to the Red Bull? Well, let's see. Anxiety has lost 11 places. Oh, and that's a big crash. Who's that? It's Jigs. And F1 Sauti, who's been in 2nd place. What's happened there? He went from pole position to 16th place. And a 5-second penalty as well. What's happened there? Does he have damage? Yes, he does. And it's a poison in the wall. What is happening? What's happening here? Oh my god. At least Julio Figueira has the fastest lap. Where is he? He's in first place. He's been the winner of the carnage going on. And the green flag is being waved again. So the drivers are free to race. Is somebody coming in? Yes, it is. It's Anxiety and LBC Can. On what tires are they going to stick to? And he goes a bit wide. Well, let's see. Oh, that's Red Bull. The other Red Bull. Is he out of the race? Yes, he is. What's happened? He's lost this. He's left the session. Both Red Bulls are out of the race. Not even with one racing lap. A big points loss. What has happened? And here's a three-way battle between the Ferrari, AlphaTauri and Aston Martin. Owen going a bit faster, and there's a yellow flag again. It's F1 Sautin is out. He's crashed. We've seen. Now will be standing there, and he's crashed. He's went from pole position to DNF. What's happening? What's happening right now? Another 2 DNFs, and it's a proper safety car now. There's 7 DNFs already. Owen and Julian Locke out of the race. What is happening here? A few people boxing because of damage, or is it just because of tactics? The ones on soft can pit now. They will have a free stop. Yes, they do. It's Marvin, Sammy Joe and the other Aston Martin with Joe and Joe. They're all pitting. Somebody's in the chat. What the fuck is happening? I don't know what's happening. Thank you for the first time chatting in this chat. How many viewers are there? I lost count. It's 10. Oh my god. Unbelievable. 7 DNFs in 2 laps. This is horrendous. I said it at the beginning of the lap. Of the race. What the fuck is this race, man? I don't know. I predicted it. In the chat of ERS. Now Owen has sent in a video of his DNF, I guess. You can't see it, but I can. Oh, it's just the AlphaTauri. It was Julian Locke in front of him who lost the car, who's crashed into the wall, and Owen just being an innocent bystander in that and going into the back of him. You can see it in the chat. This race is horrendous. Absolutely. That's very frustrating for everyone who's been looking to get a decent points finish. And will the safety car come in now, or will it stay out for another lap? I guess it will stay out because there's a Alpine in the 13th who still has to catch up. Sorry. And Julio Figueira will be under massive pressure by the Mercedes duo. Everyone behind on mediums until up to 7th place. And it is Jarmo pitting. I don't know why. Let's see what tires will he put on. He's on the medium. He's going to medium again. He's going to spend 5 seconds on the grid in the pits because he's had a 5-second time penalty. It's a logic decision, absolutely relatable, and I guess I assume the safety car will come in at the end of this lap. Well, let's see. 2 people on the soft, everyone else on the mediums or the hards. Julio will be under massive pressure by the Mercedes duo at the restart. We'll see how he gets on with that. But Julio is a good driver. I already saw this on with his name. That already sounded sweaty. It's just confirmed. I guess he will stay in first place for the lap after the restart, and then the Mercedes will catch up because they will have the better grip. With the DRS they can... Oh! Was there contact between the Haas and the Mercedes? And they do touch. Does he have to let him go? This game is a bit bugging around again, and there's a new chat. Liam, Jill is not going on the Canada next season. What the fuck? Exactly. 7 DNFs already. And not even one proper racing lap. Engsily is waiting for a restart. Is the safety car coming in? No, it's not. So another lap behind the safety car. So this also means one lap less of more carnage. And I guess it's better for the strategy of the two Mercedes, who will be able to extend their medium stint. Now let's see what will happen when they get around the last turn and start the racing again. I assume it's going to be lap 6 out of 25s. 25. Oh, almost contact there between Jack Coop and Julio Figueira. I also think, yes, 7 DNFs in one lap. It appears it happened once, it was restarted instantly. I don't think we should restart. It was just cause more carnage, just as Liam said. Exactly, people can't drive. There's always going to be a chance of carnage around Jeddah, and it's just happened. It just happens here more often than on any other track. A little mistake can just cause a mass carambolation, massive crash with multiple cars. I'm getting a headache because of that sound of the Mercedes. So the safety car is coming in now. Let's see what Julio Figueira will do to prevent the Mercedes of catching him. Will he keep the car under control at the last turn? When will he accelerate? We'll just find it out in the next few seconds. Is he already going? Not quite. Now let's see. What will the Mercedes behind him do? He's right on the back of him. Oh! And he just crashes into the back of him. And he does the Mercedes. He does the Vettel against Lewis Hamilton. And he's got a broken wing. Now what's that? Valilo has overtaken him. What's happening down into turn 1? McLaren still in the lead. The Mercedes getting pushed by the Haas. Let's see, down to turn 3 we go, and it's still the same order, just with one Mercedes in the box to change his front wing. The Haas already pushing the Mercedes, but he's not going too close. And is there a crash again? Valtiamo, I guess, has lost a few places. And the AlphaTauri has lost the connection, I think. It's only 12 drivers left in the session. Valtiamo's already up into 8th place. He's fast. I didn't expect that, and he goes into the back of the Aston Martin. What will be said about that by the FIA stewards in ERS? Sorry. Why did he brake? What? I think the game said he must let him back through. Why is everyone making space for him? Oh, and they're getting very close. That's a nice view by the helicopter. And what? Aston Martin going down the inside. And they touch. The Alpine has lost his front wing, just as the Aston Martin has already before in the lap. Earlier in the lap, and Montianos gained a few places again. So he's up into 8th place. But where is he started? See, only Leones Mucciolo with a time penalty. Wait, what can I change here? Let's leave it like that. And Julio already has a 3-second penalty. And the Williams already pushing into the back of the Mercedes. And it has already at the back as well. What's happening? Is the Mercedes going a bit slow? The Williams will have DRS. Is it activated already? There's a yellow flag. It's a Aston Martin. Martin 220. And he catches the Mercedes, but he will stay. He will wait until the pit straight. Does he get a good enough exit? Yes, he quite does on a hard compound tire against the medium tire. And he closes up just as Julio Figueira puts up the fast lap. And Sammy Joe goes past the Mercedes, not quite. The Mercedes fights back. Around turn 2 they go, and it is still the Mercedes ahead. Julio will like that because they now lose time to the leader, because he also does have a 3-second penalty. He will like that. And the Williams still behind the Mercedes for another lap. Although the Mercedes on the faster tire, he still can't get the gap between the Williams and himself. Are there still any viewers there? So write something in the chat. I want to see the chat exploding. It is 8 DNFs already. Or is it 8? It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 9 already. Oh my god. But that's Jeddah with only 8 laps driven around here. Many of them were safety car. Now let's watch for the second time the Williams trying to fight the Mercedes around the outside. Will they do the Verstappen and Leclerc thing? Just as in real life? Good math cookie. Thank you, Liam. And the Williams again goes past the Mercedes, but I think he will now keep the place for the next lap. And the Mercedes has to concede the second place. Sammy Joe is just much faster. And Sammy Joe is already closing up on Julio. This will be an intense fight. He's on 2 laps fresher tires than Julio. That makes such a difference. It's already at 1.8. And he's driving a bit slow, isn't he? Or does he have to save some fuel? And JQB, I don't know what. Can anybody tell me what this name is spelled? The one in 11th place, JQB, or what is it? And Sammy Joe already in 1.3 seconds. He's almost in the DRS zone. Through the corners, Julio is very slowly. He only has 3 tenths until he gets the DRS. He's causing him so much. It's a 1.1. Is he struggling or what is happening? Sammy Joe at 1 second, 1.1. And Julio's even using all of his battery. He's on 0% and Sammy Joe is at 40. That's incredible. This will be a nice fight for the lead. Sammy Joe is much faster than Julio. This will be unbelievable, incredible, this fight. I'm already cheering for it. And Marvin Moore just gets through Sepp. Is it sound okay? Or is my voice too loud or too quiet? Already you can make some clips for my stuttering. It will get funny, it will be iconic in a few weeks if you look back on this race. And he touches the wall. He does have damage. You can see it next to the already you can make a clip. Your voice is hot. Thank you. My voice is hot, I know. Does he have damage? He might not have damage. He might just have gotten away with it. And Julio's getting faster again. He's at 0% battery. Oh, and now he's closed up. 8 tenths, 9 tenths. He does have the DRS already down the main straight. And now we'll see what happens in the next few laps. Will it be a brilliant tussle between them? I have to look into the championship of Tier 1. He's already a bit inside of 4 tenths of Julio. Driver standings, let's see. And I can't see it, it's so low resolution in the chat. Gabor is actually second. And it is Neon Valilo in first place, but he's already only third at the moment. So we'll see what will become out of that. And it's 6 tenths between Sammy Joe and Julio. I guess on the next main straight, we'll see a massive fight between these two. There's no more DRS zone coming up on this lap. He'll close up right onto the back of the McLaren. Oh, sorry, I just sneezed. And Sammy Joe's already at the back of the McLaren and actually gets a 3-second time penalty. Now we'll look onto Sammy Joe. Will he get past the McLaren? On the right, he's fucking hell, I can't talk. He goes past the McLaren and he goes a bit deep. Will the McLaren fight back? He does a bit. And it's a yellow flag in sector 3. It is Valtteri Yama, of course. And the McLaren going off the track. They're still side by side. And the McLaren goes back ahead of the Williams. What a battle this is. They both have to stop one more time. It's Valtteri Yama out of the race in 11th place. What a race already. 10 DNFs. Unbelievable. I also get the chat back. And get the chat a bit active again. I have to put my nase. But I have to watch onto the race and the Williams getting all the way up to the back of the McLaren. Now let's see. One more time. Will the McLaren make it? Another lap in front of the Williams? They head towards the final corner. The Williams wants to have the DRS on the main straight. He just gets blocked a little bit by the McLaren, and the McLaren goes into the box, into the pits. Was it planned? It probably was, but Sammy takes the lead. It's a big undercut attempt with 22 laps to go, 23 almost. On to the medium tire, that's a big gamble. I would have stayed out a bit more because the tires weren't that worn, I guess, from the safety cars. But let's see, he would have thought something about it. If Neon gets at least P3 this race, you can say Neon is the champion of Tier 1 in Season 2 or something. If Neon gets P3, okay, so it looks good for him. It looks very good for him. He's second place with yet to stop onto the hard tire, I assume. And Julio came out in 4th place with still a 3-second time penalty. And he touched the wall. Did he touch the wall? I don't know. We will see. I guess he has. Look at the steering. It's not working well, and he almost goes into the next wall. Sammy Joe still stays out. Neon Balilo also does. Everyone else will stay out. Let's see, Julio. What's happening to his car? Under the... where it says 300 kilometers per hour, it is lighting blue. I don't know what that means. It might mean that his car is damaged. And the gap between Khan and Jacobi, I will just name him Jacobi because I still don't know what his name is. Khan is closing up onto the Mercedes, who's had a crash at the beginning of at the restart. Still hangs on in 7th place. That's the close battle we have. After 10 DNFs already, I guess there's still more to come. So Neon just has to finish in 3rd place. It looks good, he still has to pit. And everyone behind him and in front of him as well. So he will drop back to 3rd place if everyone pitted, because Julio has already pitted as well. And he's 4th, he will go back up to 2nd. Now let's see what's the gap between Sammy Joe and Julio. But actually everyone on the hard tire can stay to the end of the race. I assume they've all pitted. It was everyone on the soft tire at the beginning. Sammy Joe still staying out for another lap. He might go into the soft tire, but they don't last too long around this lap, around this track. Khan is closing up on the Mercedes again, but he still can't find a way past. It's Neon Valilo closing up. Who's that in front? It is a back marker. Leones Muy Chulo. I guess it's because he's disconnected. But he will get the DRS from him. Will he get the move done? Of course he will. He has got blue flags. Now let's see, when will Sammy Joe come into the pits? Is it this lap? It still isn't. He might go until the end of the race. I guess he will. He's got 13 lap old tires, so he's put them on lap 3. With all the safety cars, it's probably like 10 lap old. 10 laps old, and I don't know, my brain is not mathematic thinking. fuel. He's short shifting into 8th gear and saving his battery. He's got a good gap actually between him and Julio and everyone behind. I guess Julio has had a big moment. Marvin is already by 1/10 behind him. He will get DRS on the next straight. Or won't he? I don't know. We will see. West chat not active anymore. Dead chat again. So Neon still looks good in that second place, but he has to keep Marvin Moore behind if he wants to get the championship in this race. And he's coming in now onto the softs, I guess, for 9 laps. What will it be? Yes, it is a soft. Maybe an undercut attempt against Marvin, who will have to box again. I pretty much think so, he will. He comes out on the soft tires in 4th place. On 5th. Frosty Sepp goes past. Or it will be tight? No, it won't be. Neon Valilo has gotten past, or stayed in front of Frosty. All goes deep a bit, but not a big deal. And what will Sammy Joe come into the pits? The question of the century of this race. What's happening? Is it my Wi-Fi? I don't know. Sammy Joe is very slow. Marvin Moore just behind him is for the lead of the race. Both have to pit again. And Julio already 7.5 seconds behind. I don't know what their plan is. They have to pit this lap to catch Julio at the end. It's a strategic masterclass. Who will win it out? At the Alfa Romeo, Alfa Aston Martin. Will he get the move done? Not quite, I guess. At the end of this lap, end of the straight, I guess. I meant. LBC Canas is already out of the race. Also, in 9th place, he will be 10th at the end. And Leones Muy Chulo picks up the 9th place. The AI driving, but yeah. Let's see Valilo. Does he catch up to Julio? Not quite, I guess. They're pretty much on the same level. Valilo's tires must also be warmed up now as well. So will Sammy Joe stick until the end of this, till the end, on these hard tires? This will be too much, too long. And Julio already inside of 6.9 seconds of this battle. Ooh, and Marvin has got a better exit through the turns. Who has got more of a battery? It is Sammy Joe with 73%, and Marvin using his battery pack. It's down at 50. Now let's see. Will he get the move done? Many moves getting done at the first turn. Will he send it? No, he won't. He's just too far back. And I guess they will both stick until the end of the race. I mean, it's possible. Julio is not closing in too fast. It actually stayed the same for the past lap. And Neon Valilo has made the fast lap now. Has gotten the fast lap. He'll get that extra point. Liam, you just now have to tell me if it makes a difference. Like if he stays in 4th and gets a fast lap point, will he get the championship then as well? Or does he have to catch Julio? I don't think it will be enough, but we'll see. Unbelievable, my first race as a commentator. Might be the championship decider. 6 or 7 laps to go in the Saudi Arabian GP. Marvin Moore just can't find the way past Sammy Joe, and Julio's already at 6 seconds behind Marvin. That's unbelievably close. Still, he can't find the way past on this particular lap. Now we'll see. Both have equally aged tires. And Julio in 3rd place at 6 seconds. Through the turns, I guess he's just got better grip. And close up in the middle sector at the first. And I think the Aston Martin will find a way past Sammy Joe on the next laps, because he's just got the DRS all the way through sector 3 and up to turn 1. Now we'll see what will happen. Is he close enough on this straight? No, he isn't. But on the next lap, he's next straight, he's within 4 tenths. Will he make the move up into the last turn? He might play the mind games just as Verstappen and Leclerc did, and he goes past Sammy Joe. Sammy Joe will have the DRS now up into turn 1, and Marvin Moore just can't do anything about it. Sammy Joe goes back past the Aston Martin. What a battle! It's just like Verstappen and Leclerc did on this lap, on this track as well. Sammy Joe lives for another lap in front, and it is Julio going for the fastest lap. And Neon Valilo is back up into championship position. Unbelievable. And Julio is fighting with Frosty. Frosty has got the warmed up tires. Julio does not. But Julio just has the soft and is more superior. Now we'll look back into this battle for the lead. I don't think... Oh, Frosty's has got past. Has he had a moment? Is his car damaged? Julio, what's happening? He's out of the race? He isn't. He's left the session. Is it my Wi-Fi or what's happening? What's happening here? The 11th DNF of this race. Will it be a safety car or VSC? No, it won't be. So I guess Valilo is pretty much safe in 3rd place if he keeps it on the tarmac. And Marvin has a gap to Sammy Joe of 1.2 seconds. Something is very wrong right now. I don't know if it's just me or it is my Wi-Fi or anything else, or if it is really true. Will he pit? No, he doesn't. 4 laps to go. It's 1.4 seconds already between Marvin and Sammy Joe. Quite weird what's happening. What is happening right now? Oh no, there aren't any battles right now. Just the one in the top 2. 2.2 seconds is the gap. And Julio's just out of the race. I don't know what's happened there. I have to drink a sip of water. I'm dehydrating. Such an intense battle. Very nice. I don't know what to say. I'm sorry, it's a bit boring. It's looking very good for Neon Balilo. He will be champion of the world in Tier 1 if he just sticks to the 3rd place. He's got a good gap to Frosty Sepp in 4th place. I don't even know if the calculation is correct by Liam. I don't know if I should trust him. But I guess it will be right. Liam, say in the chat if it is confirmed. If he stays in 3rd place, will he win the championship? What about the second? What about the one in 2nd place? Wasn't it the Red Bull? Trust me, I'm smarter than Einstein. Okay, then I'll trust you. I'm sorry. Wait, that's Gabor. Where's Gabor? Has he crashed? Yes, he's at 17th. So easy. I just calculated, could still be wrong, bro. Yes. I guess it's wrong. It's only two viewers. Well, only 2 viewers there. Or left. 2 laps to go. Such an intense battle we've seen. And will he get a puncture? Will they get a puncture? This might be just incredible at the end of the lap. Race, I meant, sorry. There are no close battles. It's just Sepp. Is he closing up on Frosty Seb with a B and not double P? It goes a bit wide. And this XD is the only one with the time penalty left. Everyone else is out of the race. After lap 1, big carnage. He's got a 3-second time penalty. He's got another one, just as I said that. He's got 6 seconds now, but his position won't be at risk since Leones Muy Chulo has a gap of 1.5 minutes to Anxiety. Liam, rate my commentating, please. You are the only one left. Say if it is good. Absolutely okay. What the fuck? Brilliant. Or just shit. Am I even allowed to use those words? Is he coming in? He is not. Last lap. Sammy Joe just has to survive one more lap to get the win of the that win. Neon just has to finish this lap on this position. Let's see. I think he will. He's driven brilliantly all year. Sammy Joe has a masterclass strategy. He's coming around this last sector. He's just joined it. Nobody could deny him today. He's coming towards the last turn. Sammy Joe in the last corner for one more lap. He rounds the final corner and he accelerates out of it and will cross the line in first place after having such a difficult race. And the driver already celebrated before he crossed the line. Marvin Moore finishes in second place. And Neon Valilo, if he hangs on to the third place, will become champion of the world in Tier 1. Congratulations. Unbelievable. He's made it through all of the year. He's driven superbly well. And just finishes up with a third place podium in Saudi Arabia after 12. Or is it 12? It is probably 13. No, 12 DNFs in this race. Unbelievable. What a race. He has the championship in his pocket. What a race it was. No battles at the end, but still much chaos throughout this race. Very nice. I love it. I might be commentating again next week. Congratulations to Neon Valilo for the championship in Season 2 Tier 1. Unbelievable. Let's see the standings of this race, the race results. Here he comes, Sammy Joe, onto the podium. He's got it done very nicely. First place is his around the chaotic Saudi Arabian GP in the ERS. Now everyone in the chat, or even the owners, if everyone is there, anyone is there, rate my English, please. Congratulations to the podium. Yeah, exactly. I have to find the clip. It's just legendary. Out of 10, so it's probably unlimited out of what's unendlich in English? Like the 8 that lays vertically, horizontally. Unlimited? No. Unendly? No. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I will end the stream right here. Thank you for watching until the end. What a chaotic GP that was. Thank you for watching, and thank you for watching.